Hello, my book and wax friends. I am Amber and I post about all things bookish and home fragrance. I'm so glad to have you here with me today. And today's video is a book haul. I'm so excited. So these are all different books that I've accumulated through various means, and I just want to share them with you guys. So let's jump into it. The first one I got at my library, actually. We have a little Friends of the Library area where you can purchase books. And I saw this one and I was like, oh, this is on my 25 books that I want to read in 2025. And it was in good condition, so I picked it up. So Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. But now that I was thinking about it, it might not be on my 25 in 2025. It's either this one or it's Garden Spells, which I do think Garden Spells is on my 25 books. But I can't remember if I added Practical Magic too. But either way, I eventually wanted to get to reading this one, and it was a great deal because it was at the library to help with the Friends of the Library. So I am excited. So this is a tale about two sisters. If you've seen the movie with Sandra Bullock and whoever else is in that, I don't remember the other. Oh, Nicole Kidman, I think. It's been so long since I've seen that movie. That movie is based on this book. So I'm excited to read it eventually in the fall. That's when I'm planning. Next is the fourth book in the Anne of Green Gables series. So Anne of Windy Poplars. I did pick this one up on Amazon because I am collecting the series in this beautiful floral pattern. Each book is a different color, and so they'll look all pretty and pastel on my bookshelves after I get all of them. So I'm picking a new one up pretty much each month is what I'm doing, because they aren't the cheapest, especially for paperbacks, but they're my favorite out of everything that I've found, because I'll either find like the first 6 books and it won't have 7 and 8, which is Rainbow Valley and Rilla of Ingleside. Or it'll just be just the Anne of Green Gables and they didn't do the rest of the series. And so it was hard to find a full set in editions that I really thought were pretty, because I love pretty books. And so that's why I went with this series, even though it is paperback and I do prefer a hardcover, but it's beautiful. I love it. So Anne of Windy Poplars, the 4th book in the series. Okay, this next book, this is one I did talk about in my book tag video, which I will leave down below, or it'll be one of the end papers. I talked about this one. It is The Enemy's Daughter by Melissa Poet, and it says love cannot be forbidden. I did get this UK version, so I got this from it was either Blackwell's or Waterstones, one or the other, but it is so pretty. Look at that, the sprayed edges. I just prefer, a lot of the times I will prefer the UK version of a book over the US version, and this was one of them. So this is about, it's like a retelling, like a dystopian fantasy retelling, or inspired by the Tristan and Isolde legend, which is Irish. I'm pretty sure it's an Irish legend. So it's so pretty. Oh, I didn't even look at what it looks like underneath. Let's see. Oh, it's just purple. So nothing fancy, no foiling, embossing or anything. But I love the edges and I love the dust jacket. So pretty. Okay, so I'm excited to get to that one eventually. All right, this is April's Illumicrate box, which I have already opened because I got it at the beginning of May, and so I couldn't wait anymore. So I opened it already. If you follow me on Instagram, I did already post a little real about it, but it is The Raven Scholar by Antonia Hodgson. But look at how pretty this is. Look at those edges. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. And on the back it says, win the throne, destroy an empire. Either way, it begins with murder. And then let's take a look at the, so it's not, there's nothing on the back of this dust jacket, but let's look at the naked hardcover. Look at that. Ooh, that's so pretty. So I think this is like a dark academia type book, but they have all these animals, and then on the inside we have artwork on the end papers. So we have that artwork. Oh, that's just a little, I was worried that it was damaged, but it wasn't. And then, so pretty. And then on this side, another end paper artwork. That is just gorgeous. And then I think it's signed. Yeah, it is signed. And there is also a little letter from the author. And I think there's a map. Woohoo, there is a map. Yay. There might be more than one. There is. There's 2 maps. Nice. I love it. I love a map in a book. It makes me happy for sure. So that is that. This one is about, let me see. After 24 years on the throne, it is time for Burson, the Brusque, I guess it's Brusque, right? Brusque. Emperor of Oran to bring his reign to an end. In the dizzying heat of midsummer, 7 contenders will compete to replace him. Okay, so it's not dark academia. It's like a competition. Trained at rival monasteries, each contender is inspired by a sacred animal: fox, raven, tiger, ox, bear, monkey, and hound. An 8th, the dragon proxy, will be revealed once the trials have begun. 8 exceptional warriors, thinkers, strategists, the best of the best. Then one of them is murdered. It falls to the brilliant but idiosyncratic Nima Kra to investigate. But as she hunts for a killer, darker forces are gathering. So it's trials / some sort of mystery. That sounds really good. I thought it was like a dark academia. I mean, it is kind of, I guess. I mean, it's called The Raven Scholar, but we'll see. But I'm excited, and the copy is just beautiful. Okay, next up, I have not opened this one. So my Fairyloot, this is April's Fairyloot. I just got it in, and I know what the book is, but I don't know like what's in the box. So this is still the goodies along with the book, but I was able to switch it for my next Fairyloot order. I was able to switch it to just the book. So this is the YA Fairyloot book, and let's look at what I got. So the theme for this one is called Hexed Hearts. And let's see, our featured book of the month is The Glittering Edge by Alyssa Villere. Desperate to save her mother from a deadly curse, Penny is forced to join forces with 2 bitter enemies from rival families, unraveling a dark, twisted secret that threatens everything she knows. As dark secrets emerge and magic spirals out of control, she risks her heart and her life to uncover the truth. So, sounds good. Let's see what we got in here. The first thing is a candle. This says 300 Foxway soy candle. So the scent notes are orange blossom, honey, jasmine, and musk. So I don't burn candles anymore, but I do use my candle crock. Not that I'm anti-candle, but if you've watched my home fragrance videos, you know this already. It takes me forever to get through candles because I, as a wax melter, wax bar melter, I get bored with scents easily. So unless it's a scent that I absolutely adore, I'll change it after a day. And so with candles, they're huge and they take forever to get through. So I use a candle crock instead, so I can put a candle in and forget it, because I have a ton of candles that I'm still trying to get through, and I've had them for like 5-6 years. Those are the ones I'm still working on. So 300 Foxway, I guess that's the name of the candle. Yeah, so obviously it must, I might say it on the, it must go with a, okay, that's why. I was like, it has to be inspired by a book. So it is. It is Enhance Your Reading Mood with this candle inspired by The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I can never remember how to say her name, which I've read that book like 10 years ago. Okay, definitely neroli. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of neroli orange blossom, but I do get a little bit of the honey in it. And what was other notes? Jasmine and musk. So it is a very like heady, perfumey scent. So 300 Foxway. I like the aesthetic of it though. The black jar, that's really nice. Okay, then Little Thieves coaster set. So that is, I know, a book too. Little Thieves by Margaret Owen is the book. Features designs inspired by death and fortune. Oh yeah, those are pretty. So we got that one. So this is death, obviously. Death. And this one is fortune. Those are pretty. I like those. Okay, so that. And then, let's see what else. A journal, a reading journal. This one's nice. What is this? Reading journal. It's not inspired by any book, but I know you want to take a look at this. Oh, that's cute. At least it doesn't say, but it's like a cottagecore, cozy reading journal. I love the purple is one of my favorites. Periwinkle reading journal. That is so cute. Look at the inside. Cute with the cauldrons. That is adorable. And then, yeah, all these different, that is so cute. Love that. Cute, super cute. All right, and then there are overlays to go with the book. So I'm gonna get those out, but we're gonna look at the book. Well, no, we'll just look at these first since I'm taking them out. Okay, so let's see what we got. We have this one, 2 of the characters. I think that's the female main character, whose name, what was her name again? Penny. And whoever that main male character is. And then another one. Then we have, oh, it looks like it might be a love triangle. We got 2 guys. And then, let's see. Yeah, cute. Okay, let's get to the book. All right. Oh, and there's something, oh, I missed something. Crimson Moth foiled bookmarks. Nice, let's look at these. Oh, these are pretty. Yeah. I like these. Very nice. Oh, right, those are really cute. I like the bookmarks. You can never have too many bookmarks. And then we have some, whatever these are called again, I don't remember. Tarot card artwork. There we go. Of the characters from the book. Okay, now we will get to the book. All right. Oh, and another bookmark. I'm just getting all these bookmarks. Very cool. Okay, so the book is called, as I said, The Glittering Edge. Look at how cute this is. In the back, it says, magic has demands that must be met. So pretty. I love all the little star sparkle details. And look, oh, it's so cute. With the little cat in the middle. And then flowers and the moon. And let's look at the inside. This is a reversible dust jacket on this one. So I love that. That is so cute. That is adorable. I can't see if you guys can see when I'm showing you. Hopefully you're seeing it. Okay. Anyway, so that is cute. So the 3 of the main characters, it looks like, and little blurbs about each one of them. That is an adorable idea. I like that. And then here is the naked hardcover foiling. So cute. And this house, I grew up where there is a mansion from the founders of the town that looks so similar to that. So that is crazy. That's crazy. Okay. And then we have the artwork on the end papers and foiled artwork. That is cool. That is so neat. Is there foiling? There's a tiny bit of foiling on this one too. I didn't notice. Okay, let me see. And it is signed. And let's see if there's any. And there is an author's note. Oh, it has a family tree. So even if it doesn't have a map, it does have a family tree, which I do really enjoy as well. So that is really pretty. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get to that one. That feels more like probably a fall type read to me, but we'll see. Okay, then the last, this is the one I'm most excited about. I just got it in, and this is why I was kind of waiting to do my haul. It is from, it's just a regular box. It's from Biblioapolis Books. And I can't wait to show you guys. I can't wait to see it myself because I haven't looked at them in person yet. So there are 3 books. It's a 3-book series. And I've been waiting and waiting for them to do the series with the character as a blonde and not as a dark blue haired guy. And I don't know if you guys can guess what it is yet, but oh, cute. So it came with, so did I say Biblioapolis Books. So they do sprayed edges, special and reading squad sticker, and another cute sticker. And here, so you can, if you decide you want to check them out. So their books are so beautiful. Okay. I still don't know if you can figure out who I'm talking about, what books I'm talking about. It is my newest favorite series. I've talked about the series a lot. Oh, cute. Another sticker on the inside. Okay. Yes. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. It is the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy by Stephanie Garber. So there's no special like dust jackets or anything with this set. It is just a special sprayed edges edition. Oh, it's so pretty. So here's the first book with Evangeline Fox. Look at how just beautiful that is. The artwork is stunning. So just green on the top and bottom. Look at that. So I'm not a super fan of the US covers, but I'm not going to be displaying those covers anyway. I'm going to be displaying the sprayed edges. So, okay. And then let's look at the other 2. All right. I'm so excited. Like I said, they only had the other main character, Jax, as blue hair. Oh. in blue hair, which he only has blue hair for not very long in the first book. And so they finally did a version with blonde hair. There we go. He's so cute. So The Ballad of Never After is the second book. And then we have A Curse for True Love is the third book. And then they do go together. So let me show you. Oh, I love them so much. You guys, look at that. I love it. Seriously. Oh, it's so pretty. If you have not read this series, see, it's making me tear up. I get super attached to books, so obviously, if you haven't read this series, I highly recommend that you do. It is a whimsical, magical fairy tale time. The love story is epic, and I adore it. So I do recommend reading the Caraval series first because some of the characters are in those books, the trilogy, which I do have right there as well. They are in that series too, but it's not absolutely necessary. I just feel like you should because you get some backstory and you see where some characters come from that you don't get by just reading this series, but you don't absolutely have to. This series is good on its own, but in my opinion, you need to read the Caraval series first. But look at that, you guys. This just made my week. I love it so, so much. It's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. Okay, you guys, so that's it. That's me gushing about the books. Let me know if you've read any of these. And do you like special editions? Do you pick up special editions of books? I am a book collector. Got that from my mom, who is an antique dealer. And yeah, so I love beautiful books and I love reading books, obviously. So thank you for spending some time with me. I appreciate all of you. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.